Okay, so hello guys, welcome back to the Neutral Gaming channel. We're going to be playing Magic the Gathering Arena tonight, and it's going to be a traditional draft Zendikar Rising. As you can see on my screen right now, we have 10,500 gold, which is just enough to do one run for traditional draft Zendikar Rising. But we could go on and try to get 2 wins. I forgot it's going to be a best of 3 matches. So we'll be doing some sideboarding. It'll take so much more brains than usual to be able to play today. But yeah, we're going to do it because we don't have quick draft Zendikar Rising right now in the rotation for MTGA. So we're going for traditional draft instead. But I'd like to do traditional draft instead of premier draft because it is less pressure. Basically, less pressure in the draft picks. And we're gonna try to win 2 best of 3 games so that we could get 1,000 gems and be able to play another round if time permits. But for now, I'm just going to assume that's going to be one run. So let's not try to get our hopes up. So let's start it now. We're going to find a draft table. Wait, why is it looking for a draft table? Open seats. Why is it looking for a draft table? Okay. It only looks for a draft table. It's if you're going to be playing with other people. So I have a feeling. Okay, let's try canceling it. Oh, it's a time draft. All right, wait. Let's try. Oh, we already spent our gold. Oh my. I'm really bad at reading things. I keep on assuming what they're supposed to be. So you just kind of assume that traditional draft doesn't have. It's not timed. It's not gonna involve real people. And I assumed wrong. Okay, I assumed wrong. So there's going to be a lot of pressure. And I might have a lot of misplays, even in just picking the right cards for the job. It's going to be fantastic. I'm also watching Worlds right now while streaming. I see that G2 and DWG, Day One Gaming, are at 1-1. I don't really play LOL. I used to play League of Legends when I was in high school, but then I stopped when Dota 2 was released. And yeah, I haven't played LOL in a while, but I still like following the scene, especially during World Season. And it's really unfortunate that neither Samsung Galaxy or SK SKT Telecom are in the Worlds this year. I was kind of sad, even though I wasn't really that invested in the LOL Pro scene anymore. It was still something like it's what I used to follow when I was still that active in the League of Legends gaming scene. And now that they're gone, it feels like my era when I was still playing is also gone, and that the game has moved along and along with the community. It's like when Navi started losing in TI before. It's like an end of an era. Except it took longer for League of Legends to end an era. SKT has been dominant for quite some time, and it's a more recent development. Navi dominated the first 4 years or 3 years, first 3 years of Dota 2 competitive scene, and SKT only started dominating, I think, in the fourth or fifth year of Worlds. I'm not so sure. I don't have my facts straight right now. So we're just waiting for our opponents, our table to get filled up. Um, this doesn't really look good for MTGA if it's taking this long for people to fill in a draft table. I wish you could refund the gold and the gems you spent for the draft if you cancel it. because this is taking a bit too long. So it's a really nice evening right now. I've had a restful day. I woke up pretty late. They woke me up for lunch at 1, but it wasn't until so we ate lunch, but it wasn't until around 2:30 when I got up to start working. And I honestly haven't worked that much yet today. Haven't done a lot of work yet today. So after this stream, I'd go back to working some more before hitting the bed. Tomorrow is much more free for me in terms of workload. Tomorrow I'd be able to walk our dog Chairo and then probably give her a bath and also give my car a car wash. It's long overdue to give my car a car wash, but yeah, I haven't had the time for quite a while. So thankfully tomorrow I'd have lots of free time for that. Yeah. So wait, I missed one. Who won in game 3? Oh, Daiwan Gaming won game 3. Is this a best of 5? I think this is a best of 5 for the semifinals. So if G2 loses here, the whole Western Sphere would have lost their chance at Worlds again. I think Daiwan Gaming is Chinese. No, sorry. Daiwan Gaming is Korean. And then on the other side of the semifinals bracket are two Chinese teams. So if Daiwan Gaming beats G2 in this semifinals, then it's going to be Asia versus Asia again, all over again in the grand finals of Worlds. You know, as a Dota 2 player, I feel kinda jealous of the LoL community right now because they're having Worlds. Meanwhile, TI is indefinitely postponed, and there hasn't been a lot of competition in Dota 2 recently. Like, ever since the COVID-19 pandemic rolled over, it's been a standstill for the Dota 2 scene. And yeah, as a fan, it's kind of hard to accept that we're not seeing as much esports competitions as we did before. So if I have filled the table, we're just waiting for one more person to confirm that they're ready to play. Come on, dude. There we go. All right. This one is a good pick. This is also a good pick. The Bushfire Elemental. Power 2 or less. Has landfall. Really good card, but are we going red, green, or blue? You know what? Since I'm playing blue, red, and standard right now, I'll go for the Lao Mage Domination. So we can do Dimir, Rogues, or Mill. Mono Blue Mill, or Dimir Mill. Depends on what other cards we're gonna get next. We could also go with other colors, probably. 3 plus the number of creatures in your party. I'd much rather get this Juari Disruption. Counters early game counter spell, which could also enter the field as a land. That's also a good pick for me. You know, this is the first time playing draft in MTG without consulting a list or something. So let's see how it goes. Could get this just for the value of the card. But I don't think we should be going for that right now. Hmm. I'm really thinking of doing a Dimir deck, so I'm gonna get Mind Drain. Pelaka Predation. Sheer Gear. This could get rid of some this could get rid of some bombs before the opponent gets to play them. Living Tempest. Flash Flying. Feed the Swarm is really good, although I'm also thinking about getting Anti-Cognition. Feed the Swarm. Feed the Swarm over Anti-Cognition or Anti-Cognition over Feed the Swarm? I'll go for Anti-Cognition. You don't have to remove spells from the battlefield if you could counter them before they become a problem. Or at least that's what I'm thinking right now. Scry X, or X the number of creatures in the party. This could help us live long enough. Although Glacial Grass will also help us live longer enough. It has Mill, which goes well with what I'm trying to achieve with this deck that I'm building, so I'll go for that. So far, we don't have any creatures yet in our deck. We're gonna have to solve that sooner or later. Shadow's Verdict. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creature and planeswalker cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. Would I want to kill off their graveyard? No. We don't want to do that. We don't want that to happen because we're trying to build up the number of cards in their graveyard. So we don't really want to exile their graveyard. Although it would have been a nice board wipe. But there's a reason why the other people didn't pick it. Although so far it looks like no one's picking blue or black from the packs that has passed on to us. There's just no choice but get Blood Beckoning. Although this is not really that strong. We're not playing creatures anyway. So we might as well just get something that's going to be a problem. This one's going to be a big problem if this survives. Or this. Smite the Monstrous. It's not going to be a problem for us because they're not going to be battling us anyway. Although there's still a small chance that they would. That they would be matching against us, especially if we play right after the draft. Oh, Maddening Cacophony went back to us. Hagra Constrictor is still there. Yeah, probably go for the Cacophony. We could end up milling out the opponent. You know what? Most people hold this card in their hands until they're able to pay for the kicker cost. But with my experience with this card, doesn't really most of the time you don't really end up playing with that card in the end. So I'm getting this just for the deny party decks. With my experience with Maddening Cacophony, it's really hard to play this with its kicker cost, especially since it's a sorcery. Let's get this just for a creature. So we have a creature. And actually, in draft, being able to spend 2 mana to get rid 8 of their cards is already really good. Oh, Lotus Cobra. Huh. Do you want the Falconer? Gazer Mage? Think of getting the Cobra just for the value. We don't have any of those yet from our packs, but you know, if we're playing to win, I'll get the Falconer instead. 4/4 flying is really good in draft. Just have to be able to protect it. Although we don't have a lot of kicker spells. Yeah, so I don't think it's just going to be a body for us. 5 to cast, 4/4 flying is pretty bad, but if we're not given a lot of good options, then yeah. Wait, it's a Nakiri. Could have been a good pick if only we were going for that. Skyclave Plunder, Expedition Diviner. You know, having a good butt is better. Could get this for the mill. And this flash. This is pretty good. Oh, what's with the Janny taking so long to pick? Mind Carver would have been good if we were playing creatures deck, but since we're not doing creatures, we could have Relic Golem or Feed the Swarm. Feed the Swarm is more of a priority for me, although Relic Golem could also be good. It's 6/6 after all, and it's just 3 to cast. And we have a lack of creatures. Spoils Adventure. You know what? I think it's worth to splash white just for this. Saloon Division. Another Glacial Grasp. This is also good. Cascade Seer. It's between Cascade Seer and Demon's Disciple for me. This is a bigger but this can get rid of one creature from the opponent's side. If they have just one big ass monster or creature on the battlefield, would be good to be able to play Demon's Disciple, but if they're going to end up having a lot of creatures, we'll get easily boarded. Oof. It's bad options. Let's just get another rogue for representation. If we're going to splash white anyway, we should get Smite the Monstrous as well. Yeah, as I was saying, Smite the Monstrous. And then probably another Smite the Monstrous. Spell Shield or Mind Carver, since we're milling him anyway. This could help us survive a bit and be able to draw more. Alright, last pack. Myriad Construct. Mm, it's easy to get rid of. Journey to Oblivion is also good. If we're going to splash white anyway, might as well get this. More removal spells is good. Although I don't think we have a win condition aside from milling him. We don't have any alternate win conditions yet. Black Bloom Rogue. Soaring Thought Thief. This is good. This is really good for the deck that we're trying to build. Although we don't have a lot of rogues in our deck yet, we have to solve that issue immediately. Vanquish the Weak is looking good. We have so many non-creature spells in our deck. It's not going to be a... We have a lot of mill cards, but not a lot of ways to win aside from delaying the game. Yeah, we do have Lawn Mage's domination. But, we don't really... It's going to be... Our win con depends on what creatures the opponent brings out to the battlefield. I think I'll go for the Inscription. You know, it's not that good in standard, but I think it has place in our in the deck that we're trying to make right now. Sign of the Swarm. Or another Mind Carver? Probably. I think we only need one of these. We could have this. Negate. And get rid of the Hagra Constrictor. We don't really need that. One thing that I wasn't able to take into consideration while making this deck is that it's going to be best of 3. I haven't really been thinking about my sideboard so far. Wind Robber, of course. Another Grasp. Yeah, we're just gonna keep tapping the opponent's creatures until they run out of cards in their in their deck. This is good. I mean, we draw a card and the opponent also draws a card and we like that. And this is also a rogue, which has evasion. I'm not sure about Blood Price. And after Mind Drain. Oh wait, there's a mill. There's a mill for it. Okay, the last packs aren't that good either. We don't have a lot of counter spells aside from Anti-Cognition, Dual Disruption, and Negate. So we're going to have to be really careful on what cards we're going to want to counter. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not so sure about this deck that we just made. I have a bad feeling that's not going to be really good. Okay, Merfolk Falconer isn't really that good in our deck. Although it's going to be a flyer. Yeah, it's not really good. The Red Golem can be a good thing. Uh, yeah, I don't think the Demon's Disciple will also be worth it. Although it gets rid of one creature. Mind Drain, mana, Palaka Predation. I can work with that. Okay, let's go over cards one by one. Although I think it's also fine if we don't really have a lot of cards. This could get rid of other rogues. Yeah, that's true. But what are the chances of having another rogue in the battlefield? Well, pretty high. Probably get rid of the Smite the Monstrous. We have other removal spells. We have Journey to Oblivion anyway. And we might want to save the stronger opponents for the LoL Mages domination. What else can we remove from this deck? I think the Farsight Adept isn't so in tune with our deck as well. So we could get rid of that as well. Cascade Seer also not that good in our deck. We could go all in on Mill if we want. Beat them with Maddening Cacophony probably. Yeah, Demon's Disciple doesn't really feel that good. We don't have any control over what card the opponent sacrifices. Okay, let's go over our removal spells. How many removals do we have? I think Pressure Point also we could get rid of because we have 3 times Glacial Grasp already anyway. If we have removal for anything, we have a removal for 3 or less power. We have hand removal. We have removal of CMC 3 or less. We have a creature that has evasion. Although I don't really think we're going to have to attack a lot in this deck, so we could also get rid of this. A natural evasion is much better than that. Yeah, I think this is good. This is a balanced deck. Although I'm not really sure how well this will play out, but who knows? Maybe we could win some games before we fold out. Although I'll be completely honest this early, I'm not really expecting to win a whole series with these cards. First of all, I make a lot of misplays, unforced misplays, and another thing is that I'm not really good at I'm not really that good in sideboarding. So, would I want to keep this? I don't think so. I'll mulligan. This is much better. Yeah, we could get rid of one island. Or get rid of the plains. Or yeah, get rid of the island. And we play the draw. So I think that's good for us. Keep 6. Get rid of one island. Good thing we kept the plains. Oh no. Let's try not to reveal what we have this early. Okay. Just going to be 2 damage every turn, so not a big deal. We're in a 10 turn clock. I hope he plays something so I could use anti-cognition on it. Hey! Oh yeah, I can only counter creatures. So I have something that could counter creatures and another that could counter non-creature spells. So I think we have a good hand. Would I want to get rid of that? Yes, because even if I get to play the Nimana Skitter Sneak, I won't be able to get rid of it. So let's play this. Just so that we could be able to block it. Although you could use a removal spell to get rid of it quite easily. But then that's going to be one. Yeah, there you go. A removal spell. Takes 4 damage off of him. I think that's a win for us. And then we save a negate for whatever he has. Next turn we could play Relic Golem. There you go. Relic Golem. Then we could negate whatever. If he tries to eliminate it, we have a negate. So there's that. There we go. I'm not going to have my Relic Golem attack, actually. Because I think it's better to save his tapping potential, if I could call it that, for milling the opponent 2 cards each turn. Actually, for post board, I think he'll put more creatures into his deck, so we could get rid of negate and add a creature probably. His current deck has a lot of creatures. If he places more creatures in his deck, and it's going to be troublesome for us. Well, we'll see. I only, if I win game 1, usually I keep my deck, and then, all right. There you go. I keep my deck untouched, and then I only really board out whenever whenever I lose. Does he have big creatures in his deck? He does have big creatures, but the biggest is already has 4-3. Yeah. So I think I'll just counter that if ever. So probably remove the smites also. Wait, did I board out smite? I don't think I boarded in smite. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. We're going to try to mill him out. It's probably thinking what you should be doing. Yeah, Rakdos. I don't feel like Rakdos is really good right now in Zendikar Rising. I haven't seen any card or any decks that actually utilizes both blue and red in drafts. Or maybe that's just my inexperience with draft talking. But yeah, I don't think black red is pretty strong in Zendikar Rising Draft, so I'm not sure what this guy is trying to do with this deck of his. I think he tried going for party with black and red, and it just worked out. Okay, what does this do? Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Return target creature card and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior, wizard creature. Oh yeah, he was trying to do a mill. He was trying to do creatures. Mm, not really planning to attack. Oh, sorry, that was his turn? Oh, I made a mistake. Anyway. If he has an Imane Sky Dancer, it might have been a bad idea to do that. Alright. It tries to kill me. Down to Sev. Oh crap. that wasn't good. Okay, I think we won already. Is that enough to kill me? Does he have it? Okay. Oh, I lost. Oh crap. We still lost. You know, that time when we weren't able to tap the relic golem really bit us in the ass. I told you guys, I make really, really bad misplays. Yeah, at this point, I think we could just get rid of all of our white cards. Um, could bring this in and also this. Yeah. That was a very grave unforced error. We could have won that game. If only we milled. You know, whenever I play mill decks, that's always the story. Could have won if I only had like one more turn. Ah, I'd like to draw first or play first. Have more chances of countering spells if we play first. That's what I'm talking about. If he has a very aggressive deck, it's going to be a nightmare for me. No way. I'm gonna let you do that. Had to be careful with that royal eruption. Crap. The negates always come out late. At least you won't be throwing that royal thing into my face. At least we have that. And we'd be able to negate anything it throws at us. Oh wait, what happened? G2 is out of worlds! I think we're gonna lose. Let's just kick her to if it gets another land, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. We are so dead. We are so dead. Just discards these two. Oh no. I think we just concede this. Oh dear. No, not at all. Oh. Things could have gone better if only I had a better brain. Alright, it's raised to 2 losses anyway, so we should still be fine. Oh, so Europe is out of worlds. Would it be ironic? Wouldn't it be ironic if I mailed out this Jace person? I'll play first. What a nice hand. No lands. And this is better. Get rid of this. You assert dominance by showing him the blue land and telling him that you have control over what cards he'd be able to play. 3-2 defender. No way. I don't like the sound of that. 3-2 attacking me each turn. Okay, that's verse. So it's just going to be a race between him reducing my life total to 0 and me reducing his library to 0. Well, I think he'll be able to beat me faster than I will beat him. So I might as well block this Scythe Cat because that's going to grow out of hand. Oh. Oh. I went through the block part. Ah, come on. Seriously? What are you casting? Mm-hmm. I don't think racing him is a good idea. Come on, seriously? Four. Oh, he's gonna bounce back my Nimana Skitter Sneak. Oh, come on. I think I've just lost. Yeah, I could have prolonged it if I just blocked the Falconer instead, but I'd rather die. Okay, so for this, I think we can add... Could remove this, add this. I don't think we'd be able to ever cast this also, so might as well replace it with that. Early apologies if this is going to be our last match for tonight, but yeah, it just goes to show how bad I am at this game. I'm not even sure how I reached platinum in the first place. But yeah, it looks like we're going back to gold next season, or silver. I'm not sure how decay works. Why is he thinking so hard? My deck is pretty straightforward. I wanna mill you out. Oh yeah, because I wasn't able to mill him out much. So he probably doesn't have any idea what kind of deck I'm actually using. Well, we're going to have another Asian champion. How many years has it been that we've had Asians as champions for Worlds? Feels like forever since we had a Westerner winning Worlds. I'm not complaining, I'm just making observations. Okay, what you got for me, Jace? Play first. This would have been good if I only had another black mana. I would have played this so hard. Also not good. Okay. This should do. Nah, that thing grows big by the hour. Oh no. Yeah, please do attack me so I can mill you next turn. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, please attack me. It's going to take 7 turns for you to beat me with that kind of hand. Oh dear, if only I had a land. Would have been cool. If only I had the black source. I asked for a black source, but fine, that would do also. Okay. Let's not spend our mana so that if this grows bigger, we could smite it. Although I hope he doesn't have any counter spells. Does it look like he has any counter spells? No, it doesn't look like he has any counter spells. Oh, he's inviting me. And what for? You're inviting me to play Dota, but okay, the mammoth is a bigger problem. We'll have to save ourselves for now. This has bigger potential. Okay. I'll just have to deal with this mammoth later. I hope both of them attacks me. Yeah, there you go. Attack me. Oh. CMC is 3, right? Less than 3. So as long as we get... If we get a stupid... Oh, come on. Seriously? If only we got the correct lands, it would have been done us some good. Please, a swamp or an island? There we go. Thank you. Oh, it's CMC is whatever he casted it for. Wait, sorry, what? 3 less target mill has. So it's 3 less, right? So 6 mana. I should be able to do this until 5, right? Why aren't they able to do this up till 5? It should be until 5, right? The heck? Should be able to pay the mana cost first. Uh, Frustrating. We didn't even win a single one. Well, I called it right from the beginning that we're gonna. The chances of us winning any of these matches is. Oh, we have one game remaining. Wait, sorry. What's the rules here? Ah, so we're playing 3 rounds. I see. So we have chance to win one more game. But we're not getting any gems. Hmm. Looks good. We're not gonna be able to play anything. At least the Lala Mage's domination is secured. Okay, so I'm not so sure if that was a smart move, but let's just pretend that it is for now. countering it won't do anything. So yeah. Play it. Yes. Feel so smart even if I played so dumb. we won through sheer willpower. That's a lot of games. So he's the one who got that card. Good thing I didn't pick it up. He has lots of big cards, so we're gonna bring in some of that. Looks like we're not going to be able to mill this guy out. Negate should go away. Don't really need it. Still in division, we're not gonna need that. For lands, do we need to adjust? No need to adjust. Alright. So Mage's domination for one actually worked out. For some odd reason, that worked out. I wasn't really expecting that to win me the game, but there you go. Life is most often than not what you expect it to be. So yeah, be prepared to experience the unexpected most of the time. So yeah. I also actually I'm gonna start talking about other things since this probably going to be our last matchup for tonight. Been planning to since the PS5 release is just around the corner. It's going to be released at November 15. Trying to build a wish list of things that I want to play at launch. So far, it's only been Spider-Man that's been on top of my mind right now. Although I've also been thinking of borrowing some PS4 games from my friends so that I'd be able to play the things that I missed out for not getting a PS4. So if you guys have any suggestions, do tell me in the comments what games you think I should be playing at launch. When PS5 comes out, it could be PS4 games, could also be PS5 games. So your pick. I just hate that card so much. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the PS5 at launch. Feels like it's a really good investment, especially since I'm streaming. It seems like there's going to be a lot of opportunities for me to stream that as well. So I'm going to be buying also a capture card. So if you know any capture cards that I should be aware about, let me know also. What kind of capture cards are good to the market? I've heard that the ones at Shopee that costs like less than 1,000 pesos are good, but I'm not really sure about that. So yeah. Okay, we might be able to play this with its kicker cost. We just got one more land. There's a potential for Inscription of Ruin to be casted with its kicker cost. It's going to be really fun to see. So yeah, since I suddenly got a boost in viewership, I'm just going to ask you again what kind of games I should be aiming to play at launch um, for the PS5 when it releases next month. We'll be able to play this. Seriously, it's awesome, and I think it's going to win us the game. It's not playing anything. Come on. You're telling me you're only getting lands? Has he played the land already? Let's get rid of that. Sorry, target opponent discards 2 cards, return target creature card from my graveyard, but I don't really have graveyard right now. Destroy target creature converted, mana cost rareless. I'm gonna run out of juice soon. Okay. Doesn't feel like worth using Inscription of Ruin just to remove these guys. So yeah, let's just take the damage. It's might. Yeah, good thing. Alright. We're able to get rid of a Tabarox. Why did I play that? So weird. Why is he playing so conservatively? You know what? I think it's time for us to kill this Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Let him declare attackers first, and then we put this out. Get rid of the Gloom Hunter. Oh, come on, seriously? That's fine, I guess. Still able to mill 2 from his... Here's library. Really can't do anything about that, right? Let's just tap this thing. Gonna buy us some precious time. This is just all too funny. Come on, seriously, you're not gonna give me any cards aside from lands? I already have lots of lands, if you haven't noticed. Oh, come on, seriously? It really feels like whatever it casts next, I'm going to use Anticognition just for the Scry. There we go. Scry it, yeah. This works. This is a dead card. I don't think it'll be able to cast anything that will cost more than that. Okay, what? Doesn't have any +1/+1 counters in it. We're gonna try to mill him out. Unless he has a way to put +1/+1 counters on the sky cleaves, no. Yeah, he doesn't have any. Okay. Come on. 11 cards left in this deck. Crap. I don't think we have any answer to that. It has manis. Come on. Seriously, land screwed in this day and age? Ah, come on. It's not even mana screwed. All we got are lands. Holy crap. That was really bad. But you did notice they did have a lot of creatures in his deck that turn. So we could remove one of this Might the Monstrous. Get rid of the Inscription. Or rather not. Demon's Disciple could also have a go at it. We haven't used it yet. Spoils of the Venture could have saved us there, but we haven't actually drawn Spoils of Venture the whole time been playing. It's kind of irritating. Could get rid of the Skulker, replace it with the Falconer, and there we go. So it's going to be best of 3 between me and Stein Tumor, and I hope I win this just so that actually you see me win at least once. Oh, Lulmage Domination. Will it be able to save us again? But this doesn't look like a good first 3 rounds. I'm not gonna risk it. Actually, I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, what's one loss, right? If we get to win it in such a nice way. Or this could go horribly wrong. Could go either way. So I just hope this gamble pays off. Okay, what's it gonna be? Scythe Cat? Hagra Constrictor. Okay. Okay. It's a 3 to cast, alright. What are you gonna do next? Okay, it's not a warrior though. Alright, we'll stop it while it's still early. I'd like also to draw a card. Oh, spoils, finally. You show your face. Hope it doesn't have any removal spells for Merfolk Falconer. It's going to be really annoying if he does have one. Ooh, it's Tabarax. Ooh, welcome. Would be a shame if something bad happens to it, right? No, that's more of like denying him the Tabarax because he looks like he has lots of ways to gain life, and I don't want that to happen. Tabarax is pretty scary. Yeah, see? Could have done that to us. Ah, come on. We could actually win with our cards in hand. I mean with the Falconer and Tabarax. So might as well go all in reducing his life total to 0. Yeah, we could still win with this. 3 damage per turn versus 4 damage per turn. My money's on the 3 damage per turn. I won't be able to block it anyway. At this rate, I'd be able to reduce his life total down to 0 faster than he would at me. So yeah, I think we're gonna be able to finish this in a high note. Oh crap! Find a solution. That's not the solution I'm looking for. Although that could grow really big. It's going to be 6 damage per turn. I'm going to run him down to 9, run me down to 10, run him down to 5. Oh yeah, okay, that was a good decision. Whew. Could have killed my Falconer with that. Could have. Although, for that turn, if he played it, he wouldn't have yet. Could have killed the Windrubber. Oh, come on, seriously? If he attacks with the Scythe Cat, I'd actually block it. Unless if he puts the Relic Axe to the Scythe Cat, then no, I won't. Okay, it's getting harder. It doesn't look so good. It's not looking so good. Pass. Oh, come on. 5, 7. Alright. Let's make him your top deck. Come on, land. Well, that's fine. At least he won't be able to make the Scythe Cat any stronger. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Oof. Kicking it. Because that has a Manny's counter on it. So yeah, I wouldn't want it to just be able to kill me because I couldn't block it. Seriously though. Come on! Looks like we're gonna lose, guys. Land. Please make it a land. Yes! Okay, attack me first. Oh wait, I don't have smite. Oh crap. I'm dead. I'm actually dead this turn. I don't have enough mana for smite. Oh! Oh! That ended horribly wrong. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm actually having second thoughts posting this on YouTube. This was a really bad draft. What's happening to me? I used to be good at magic. Actually, I've never been good at magic, but this is a new low for me. Even for me. Is it is Wizards of the Coast telling me to just stick to opening boxes for fun and not actually playing magic anymore? This is really sad. Shadow's Verdict, the card that I didn't want to get earlier, comes to me in the form of a draft pack. Well, anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching me stream. Tomorrow it's going to be Genshin Impact again. At least there I'm decent. I'm not so bad playing that game. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching.